How's your pop?
It's very pop-alicious.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
Answer me these questions 3 are the other side you see.
Oh, I know this one. To seek the Holy Grail.
Not anymore. Who wrote the Book of Love? Who put the bop in the bop
I didn't even get a chance to answer the first question.
No, I didn't. You didn't even give us a chance. What?
Sorry,
I don't know. Little Richard.
No.
What?
No.
What?
No. Who put the bop in the bop? Who's the Duke of Earl?
The who?
What?
I mean, do you know what he's talking about at all?
I don't know. I don't.
Why the fools fell in love?
That was like 4 questions.
Yeah, that was like 4
Didn't
questions.
you say 3?
This is not a math test, madam.
Oh, I totally would
I'm
have
finished with you.
passed. What? I don't think that was very fair.
Puppet.
He has like 5 questions, I think.
Puppet. 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 What? I can see you in there.
This place is just the weirdest.
The smiles around, 'cause there's a new game in town. It's time to excite at the roll of the dice. With friendship comes epic wins and defeats. It's a land of adventure with board.
Hey guys, welcome back to Board, right here on youtube.com/boardtheshow and on toyworldorder.com and pixel-dan.com. We are your hosts. I'm Devall.
I'm the other guy. Pixel Dan!
There you go, that's better. I had a brain fart. I was like, what's with the pointing?
You like it? This is our new thing. This is our t-shirt design. See, there you go, t-shirt design.
Our t-shirt design. Those aren't going to sell at all. And if they do, people will put black tape over mine and be like, we don't want Stroke Face on our shirt.
What?
We want Pixel Dan, that's all.
Ridiculous.
That's how it goes, man. That's what people think.
Okay, alright.
Those palsy.
That's fine.
This show is all about board games from the 50s through today and shows you the best and worst of what the board game industry has had to offer over the years. And like always, Dan and I have to turn around and get a game for the puppet, and then we play either a good game or an awful game. It just depends.
Alright, that puppet. Well, we might as well just get right into it. And...
No, I don't want to.
Why?
I don't want to.
I mean, come on. We've done this for how long? 4 seasons now?
I know.
You can talk to the puppet for the...
Bad things
couple
happen.
minutes. I know. It's weird.
He's beaten me, like, physically. I have bruises.
Whoa, do we need to, like...
My elbow hurts.
Do we need to get, like, a couch so you can lay down and talk about it a little bit? Or are you okay?
Probably. Maybe eventually. Okay. After the game, though.
Okay, well
let's get a game. Yeah, let's get a game.
Let's get a game first.
Puppet!
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Yes. How do you even...
Yeah!
How do you even know that song?
What song? I just made it up. I am a musical genius.
You just made that up.
Oh, good. You're the Kanye West of puppets?
Yes.
As long as you just don't start dancing like Drake in a colored room, I think we'll be all right.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. So what do you got for us today? I would assume the song has something to do.
Heavy!
What's heavy? Oh! The Legend of the Lone Ranger.
Nice. Nice.
Based on the 1970s film.
That's pretty sweet.
Oops.
Oh, you know what? You know what the Lone Ranger is totally lacking?
What?
A really cool theme song. Maybe that one that you just made up could be like the theme
Oh
song.
my goodness, yes! And then I can get royalties!
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Bubba Devall wrote a theme song for the Lone Ranger.
Here, hold on. Hold that.
Okay.
Hold that. Hold it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold it firm.
And then it's pep! Violence! Don't do that, that's violent!
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw it. Pixel Dan Erdley beat me.
Wait. That was set up. I was framed. I didn't. I'm just gonna play this game.
Beating your talent now. Dun, ba-dun, bum, 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 bum,
I'm a horse.
I thought you were doing Gangnam Style
No.
for me. Opa Lone Ranger style. No.
It's a good thing that the puppet created that awesome theme song for this episode of Board. It just works so well. I like it. So, The Legend of the Lone Ranger.
Legend of the Lone Ranger by
How old is
Milton
this?
Bradley. This was based on the 1980 film. I believe it was 1979 when it came out, or 1980. It was
in there somewhere.
Yeah, it was late,
Yeah,
very the last couple months of the 70s, early
Gotcha,
80s is when
gotcha.
it popped out. But
Okay.
was not a well-received film. It's not. Well, I'm sure people are like, wait, there was a Lone Ranger movie made in like the 80s?
I didn't realize that. Honestly, I didn't. So.
They did make a line of toys based on this film.
Oh, cool.
I think little 3 3/4 inch figures, yeah, based on that. Gabriel made them, yeah.
Okay.
A company called Gabriel made those. So
Cool.
now they're kind of hard to find because nobody bought those. So just
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
just
how
like
it
nobody
works,
saw
right?
the movie, nobody bought the figures.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for Dave Draper, he bought them. Yeah, he bought them all.
All of them.
All of them.
So nobody else can have them. 'cause
No,
he has them all.
Dave just has like a closet full of Gabriel Lone Ranger stuff. And
That's
he's
just
like,
it.
These are mine.
This is everyone that they
Yeah.
produced.
You'll never have them. The bag was mine. He's like, when I die, they're all getting burned.
Oh my God. That's
Dave's
maniacal.
kind of bogus like that.
Yeah.
He can be bogus. This game is very interesting. The board for this, we'll move the art. Well, number one, the artwork for the box cover is kind of freaking cool. But
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom.
the board's kind of neat. It's pretty well laid out. You got some great artwork there
Yeah,
of
I like it.
Lone Ranger and Tonto, Silver there. Lots of different land masses there to visit. I like how the board eventually you start out in the middle of the sheriff's badge there, and you continue on into the little outskirts of town. That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
We get a bunch of cards here. So of course, just like any game, you've got your stack O cards. The cards are kind of interesting because you've got like banker cards and the school marm cards, when they called school lady
School marm. I like it.
the rancher. You got a bunch of wanted posters.
Posters.
Innkeeper. Outlaws. I mean, there's a lot of cool little Legend of Lone Ranger the cards in here.
Cool.
Your playing pieces here are kind of cool.
Oh, we
they're
got the little cardboard guys.
Yeah, they're little cardboard
and they're
guys.
on horses.
Yeah,
That's
they're
great.
on horses. So
That's great.
You got Lone Ranger. I've got a few different Lone Rangers here, so you could be. There were 4 Lone Rangers and a Tonto, which is kind of weird when
It
you.
is weird. So like, only one person can be Tonto, but 4 people can be the Lone Ranger.
Need a lot of Lone Rangers, man.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
Of course,
Why not?
your die there. You've got your dies.
Cool.
Your little player stands, of course, just like always. But what's very interesting about this, let me get I want to get this out of here so I can lift it up without dropping
Yeah.
any of the player stands. Is
This is cool.
yeah, this game is very interesting in the fact that your insert here, you have a bunch of villains.
It's a usable part of the game.
Yeah, it's a usable part of the game
That's
where you
cool.
can actually the little sliders here tell you how much each
the reward.
the reward.
They're all
for
like little wanted posters. And
Mean Gene. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Mean Gene. What is that Mean Gene?
I know,
Gosh.
right? And you've got dice that show you what if you roll a 4, 5, or 6, they're captured. A 1, 2, or 3, they escape.
Oh.
Yeah. So the
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
There he is. That Dirty Dan.
There he is.
That's
You know what? You're worth $100.
Oh, only $100? $500 reward for Dirty Dan.
It's too much.
Black Bart.
Black Bart.
Okay, Black Bart.
Bad Bob.
Bad Bob.
Wild Willie.
Awesome. Wild Willie.
The Kid. We got one for the kid.
The kid.
And Mean, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah. Well, this looks crazy.
Mean
I'm excited.
Gene. Nah.
And the
My
instructions
macho
are
man.
printed on the inside of the
Yeah,
lid.
the instructions are just like a lot of the games in the 70s and 80s. The instructions for said game are actually printed on the inside, the top of the.
I like that.
That makes it a little easier sometimes,
Yeah.
especially this game seems, while it seems like there's a lot of text there, it seems like it's a pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
simple game. And, it's nice that they do this, they did this, because a lot of games like Skeleton Warriors from this season had an instruction manual that we thought we'd lost, but then we had one. Where this, you can't lose it unless the top of the box gets damaged or ruined, and then you're out of instructions.
Yeah.
I wish more games did that. That would be great. But what do you say we play the game
Let's
and
do
we see
it.
where it goes?
I'm excited.
Let's check it out. Again, the puppet created that.
Yeah.
He wrote it.
That's us.
Maestro.
No, yes.
That's us.
Song existed before you were even thought of.
What?
Song existed before you were born.
He said
Lies.
it.
Lies.
He didn't create nothing. He created nightmares.
Wait, was this based on a film?
Yep, Legend of the Lone Ranger was based on the 1981 film of the same name.
I know I'm young, but I'm usually pretty keen on movies.
Keen?
And I have never heard of this film.
Well, it was a box office flop, much like the Disney film that was released over 30 years after this one.
Man, Kimosabe just can't catch a break.
Nope.
This game is interesting because not only do we have the board here, but we also have this rewards board inside the box to use as we play.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Okay, so after we get the board set up, the reward markers slide all the way over to 100, and our playing piece is ready. We have to then shuffle the 24 cards here and deal them out evenly face down into 6 piles.
Now, those piles get placed onto the 6 adventure areas of the game board, and they are Indian Village, the Cattle Ranch, the Watering Hole, the Mountain Hideout, the Old Silver Mine, and the town.
Each player rolls the dice, and the highest roller goes first.
On your turn, you roll the dice and move either your Lone Ranger pawn or the Tonto pawn on the path towards one of the 6 adventure areas.
What's cool here is that on any player's turn, they can choose to move their Lone Ranger pawn or the Tonto pawn. Every player can control Tonto, as it is sometimes more advantageous to move Tonto than your own piece.
You will notice the different colored spaces on the board, yellow and blue. Now, the blue spaces do nothing special. They simply lead you to one of the 6 adventure areas.
The yellow spaces, though, along with the Ranger's badge spaces, allow you to examine the top card in that adventure area.
The Ranger badge spaces are also used when trying to capture one of the criminals in the game. We'll talk about that shortly.
The cards here that you can examine mean a number of different things. There's the townspeople cards. These 12 townspeople do nothing for you in the game, other than to hide the location of the hidden bandits.
6 wanted posters, which when drawing one of these, you place it face down in front of you, never telling your opponents who you have.
And outlaw cards, which match the 6 wanted poster cards. By finding and matching wanted posters and outlaws, you will have the opportunity to capture, which we will expand on in a bit.
If you don't have the matching wanted poster card, you will simply place the card you just drew face down at the bottom of the pile.
In order to capture an outlaw, there are 3 ways you can do this. If you land on an opponent's piece and they share their card with you and you have the matching card.
When you own a matching card to the one you just drew and you are on a Ranger badge space.
And if the outlaw escaped earlier and it is open season on him.
In any of these instances, you have to roll the dice.
If you roll a 4, 5, or a 6, you capture the outlaw. You then take the outlaw and place his card next to the wanted poster in front of you for everyone to see.
If you roll a 1, 2, or a 3, the outlaw escapes. You then collect all the cards from the 6 adventure areas, reshuffle them, and redistribute them as evenly as you can to the 6 adventure areas.
You then slide the reward marker for that outlaw one space to the right, and place his wanted poster above his reward marker, showing that it is open season for that outlaw. And every time players fail to capture an outlaw in open season mode, the reward dollars increase.
All the players can then try and capture that outlaw.
Once all the outlaws have been rounded up, players then add up their total reward money. The player with the most money, get this, wins the game.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, Dirty Dan, Dirty Dan, Dirty Dan. I'm gonna count to capture you.
You get to.
fool.
Oh, you're not gonna capture Dirty Dan.
And I didn't capture Dirty Dan. Which means Dirty Dan is now worth $200.
Oh, that means.
And it's open season. On
that
Dirty
means
Dan.
it's time for Pixel Dan to find Dirty Dan. Here we go.
Oh, I've already found Dirty Dan. You just don't breathe.
Okay, so hey. Ooh, I'm on your space.
Not that you have to share wanted posters with me, because you can just capture.
But I
Dirty
can
Dan.
go ahead and look at your wanted posters. Oh, I think I'm gonna go for Dirty Dan. I'm gonna try.
It's open season on Dirty Dan. You can just capture Dirty Dan.
Oh, okay. Well, just calm down. Calm down. Don't get upset that I'm just gonna try to capture him. So I need a 4, 5, or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Need a 4, 5, or 6.
Yes.
That's gonna do it. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Does that mean? Pixel Dan catches Dirty Dan. Get in the slammer. Boom. So I got all these guys, and you got this guy.
We got Wild Willie.
And that's it, right? That's all of our criminals?
That's all of them.
That means game is over?
Game is over.
Okay, so how much money do I got
well,
here?
I made $500 because Wild Willie kept getting away, so I made $500.
Yeah, you got lucky on that one.
You have 200,
200?
400,
400, 4, 5, 6, that's 600.
600,
Oh.
900.
Wait, so what you're telling me is that I made the winning amount of money.
Yes.
I win the game! Whoop whoop! Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Puppet Devall totally wrote this song. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. I captured Dirty Dan.
Stop it! You stop it back there. Don't cheer for him, Puppet.
No, hey, you're cool. You're cool.
Oh, I'm cool.
You don't get along with. No, this is no.
What?
No, look, you won. Congratulations.
Yes.
You captured all the criminals almost.
All of them except for that
Wild
guy.
Willie.
Yeah, you got lucky on that one.
I busted my butt to capture him, and he was $500.
Whatever. I made bajillion bucks.
You made 900.
bajillion
Not a
bucks.
bajillion.
That's like $1 million.
He's kind of smart today.
I'm kind of smart today.
Writing songs.
No!
He's mathing all over the place.
Oh, he's mathing now.
Yeah.
He's a mathematical lyricist.
That's right.
Word up. Number
Word-
up. Number to your mother.
I like it.
Number to my mother.
Number to your mother.
Oh,
That's
God.
that's how that goes.
No.
Oh.
The Lone Ranger game is a very interesting game.
Interesting.
Milton Bradley put together a very, I won't say you know.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Formulaic.
Thank you, formulaic. Thank you, Puppet. My mouth is all mushy.
Mushy, mushy.
A very formulaic game, but it's a very interesting idea with the fact that you can use any player. Excuse me, any player can use Tonto. You can use.
Whoa.
It's the dust from the Old West, dude. It's all that dust the horses kicked up, man.
By right now.
Oh, you can use Tonto to your advantage. Moving him onto other players' spots. You can use Tonto to see the other players' wanted posters, to share in those much as you can Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting concept with Tonto, as no one player controls Tonto. Both players control him. But
nobody controls Tonto.
The cards are interesting. I mean, I get the idea of you would find a townsperson and you would just slide it back, or you would find one of the criminals.
That's so weird.
And know where they're at and put it back, because
hey, the farmer.
Nice
seeing you.
Like if I didn't have Wild Willie's wanted poster,
hey, the doctor.
and
how's
I
it going?
found Wild Willie, and I didn't have the poster, I would put that back on the bottom of that deck.
Look who I found.
The old prospector.
It's the prospector.
Oh, man. Pappy.
There he is. He's in the game.
Puppet, will you take Pappy back up to his cave, please? Please?
No!
I like
chaos
the,
here.
it is
chaos.
It's always chaos here.
So nuts.
I like the fact that there's a little bit of strategy involved with if you don't have wanted posters, you find a criminal, you don't want the other player to know that's the criminal.
Right,
so
right.
you just put it back under the deck like it's a townsperson. You know they don't. It's bottom of the deck. You eventually have to get back to it. But I like the aspect of the capture board here, where each time they escape, it goes up another.
That's fun. Yeah.
Goes up another amount. It becomes open season. Once they escape once, it's pretty much open season until somebody captures them. So, you're just constantly trying to capture that criminal. It's a very, very interesting aspect of the game. And,
it is interesting. This is one of those games too, again, where the instructions sound super complicated.
And they're not.
But, I feel like it does still take a little bit to kind of really work through this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
to kind of
There's a
reel it in
lot
a
of
little bit.
rules. It gets a little crazy with the whole landing on the same space. We can share wanted posters, but if the guy escapes, it's open season, so you don't really need the wanted poster.
Right.
I mean, it gets a little complicated sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
you have to kind of think about it. Like, do I need? No, okay.
Yeah.
But it still comes together and it works and it's fun.
Yeah, it works
So,
works rather well
yeah.
actually. It's a fun game. Again, it's not one of the greatest games we've played on this show, but very interesting. And again, I like the whole little tiered capture thing. Every time they escape, it goes up.
I bet you'd like this game more if you won. But you didn't. I won.
I captured
Again!
captured Wild Willie.
Well, yeah, good for you, buddy. Good job.
Don't patronize
What?
me.
What? I was just trying to make you feel better about yourself.
Bring Pappy Devall back here to tell you about all of the aspects of the gold industry.
I don't need gold. I won $1 bajillion in this game.
It's 900. It's not a bajillion.
Oh, okay.
900.
Okay.
It's not a bajillion.
Same thing.
Not a real number.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It
Gang, we'll be back next week.
We got to get out of the old west, man. You were just falling apart here.
Killing me.
Eat the horses!
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Apparently I'm allergic to horses. We'll be back next week with an all-new game right here on youtube.com/boardshow.
Oh my God. Calm down, bud. Calm down.
Make sure you tune in for that, and until next time, gang, take care. Oh, the Old West is killing me.
I won.
Oh, dangerous time to live.
I won.
Yeah, no. Take care, guys.